The Google apocalypse has led email open rates to drop significantly for businesses all over the world, leading companies to pay thousands to outreach tools and SDRs just to try and get the same results as their marketing channels used to. But over the last year, I've been able to book 364 B2B sales appointments from an email SDR that I built with Claude. So if you've been thinking about hiring a cold outreach agency or an SDR to book more qualified appointments for you, by the end of this video, you will have a fully automated system that books sales calls from your existing email list, including the one-line email that gets replies, how to personalize the entire thing with AI so that the emails that are being sent feel written personally for them from you, and all the steps to set it up in Claude. So every day, your very own email is contacting your prospects in a way that is one-on-one, personalized, gets replies, books calls, and obviously converts clients. And it's a shame that most people on the internet are so inexperienced with doing outreach that they tell you to buy lists or scrape websites with Claude. That is the single most expensive way that you could do outreach. So let's start with the most important step. Who do you contact? Because cold outreach to strangers costs you thousands and it gets you blocked, plus those people don't have intent to want to work with you, and because their list is available on the internet, it's highly likely that dozens of other companies are contacting them too. Instead, use this process on warm leads, and the way that you get warm leads is from social media posts. And if you don't have warm leads, I'll leave a link in the description to a video that will break down exactly how you can get them within a week or less, because the conversion rate on warm leads is higher, so it is worth that tiny bit of extra effort in the long term. So if you've already got an email list, if you've had people who've inquired to work with you, who've come to your webinars, who've come to your events, anybody who has raised a hand is who should be on this list. And the cool thing is that when you've got a social media sales system in place, this list never runs dry, because every 30 days, you are then able to pull all the new people who came into your email list onto this list to do the B2B outreach strategy that I'm about to share with you. All you do is you tell Claude what you want, and it is gonna build the whole thing for you. But before I explain how, it's important for me to overview to you the 3 emails that we send and upon what cadence, so that you can go into this knowing what exactly Claude is gonna create for you. So here's exactly how it works. Now, each lead gets a short sequence on one email thread. So you can see right here, Claude sent the initial email, and then 2 days later sent the next email, and right after that, she actually booked a call because that second email was personalized. Now, most people, they send one email and they think, well, I didn't hear anything, so they're gonna quit. But if that's the mindset that you're having going into B2B outreach, you are most likely not gonna be successful, because the 3 emails each have a different job. Because on the first one, we're simply making them an offer. On the second one, we're doing something different. Third one, we're doing something different again. So first email is the qualifier. This is where we literally ask, hey, name, are you still looking to, and then you insert the outcome that you take people to. So for us, it was, hey, Thomas, are you still looking to turn your audience into consistent sales? And then you can see they reply saying yes, that they're interested. If they're interested, obviously from there, you book them straight onto a call. Now, what you put into the email is called an outcome line, and the outcome line is really key. So you want to make it a benefit-rich outcome that they can relate to. So here's a good example. It would be, are you looking to turn your audience to consistent sales? Now that's specific. It speaks to the things that they say exactly, because they just don't want just sales, they want consistent sales. And they already have an audience, they want to turn it into sales. They're not trying to grow an audience, okay? Now, a bad example of this would be, hey, are you still looking for help with your marketing? That is way too vague, and it's not really going to be clear as to what they're getting if they respond to the email, meaning that even if they do reply, then when you do have a sales conversation with them, the likelihood is going to be high that they don't actually convert because it's way too vague. Now, we do also A/B test. So sometimes we will send one email, sometimes we'll send the other, and then at the end of every month, we compare and contrast. So I recommend setting up an A/B test, and I'll show you how to do that in a bit. Now, the second email then goes and scans their name on the internet. It finds anything they can about them personally from looking at their LinkedIn, and on the second line of the email, it personalizes the email to them. So it says, love what you've started with, insert the company name, and then it acknowledges what the company does. So it really has looked at what they do, so that when the prospect reads it, they're like, whoa, this person really looked into me and what I'm all about, which the AI really did. And then after the personalization, you make a direct offer, which you can see here says, right now, I'm taking on 3 female business owners to build out their AI content system for them, and you came to mind. Worth a quick chat to see if it's a fit. Now, obviously, if this wasn't a woman, it wouldn't say female, it would just say business owners. Because the more personal you can get the email, the more likely the prospect is to reply. And then the third email is sent 10 days later, and it's a final ask, which essentially asks them, are you still looking to outcome? And then I am taking on a few business owners before we start charging full price. Is it worth a quick chat to see if it's a fit again? You don't have to say before we start charging full price, but if you're in the process of increasing your prices, you will find that that line does increase the replies. And I will say, not everyone says yes, and that's fine. Because then if they say that they're not interested, you, like this guy David did right here, you just simply take them off the list, and the AI will do that automatically. So I'm showing you an overview of how the emails look, but next what I want to do is break down how we get Claude to do this for us so that it's running automatically. Because you can build this yourself instead of renting somebody else's tool, because tools blast from shared domains, and Gmail now flags that, and tools that don't do that are very, very expensive. What I do is I send 15 a day from my own inbox, from my own Chrome, so whenever I open my laptop, or if I have a Mac Mini plugged in at all times that's just turned on, it just sends automatically one on the hour every hour. So Gmail sees it as me just emailing a real person from my real inbox, which technically is what's happening, because it's literally like me opening my computer and typing and clicking, but the only thing is that Claude is just doing it for me. And I mean, if we just compare here a rented tool stack versus this workflow, a sending tool is going to be $37 to $97 a month minimum. This one is none. The data for the leads, I mean, minimum really $49 a month. This is with your own warm list, which ultimately is going to lead to a lot more profit for you because people already know who you are, so they're more likely to open and reply because they trust you. If you think about inboxes, domains, and warm-up, that could be $60 to $110 a month. Of course, this is with your own inbox, so you don't need to do any of that. If you have an SDR running the whole thing, it's going to be $8 to $12K a month for somebody that's good. If you want someone bad, then obviously you can have that, but they're not really going to get good results. This is literally just you with it's really a 10-minute setup, and then from there, you don't actually have to do anything. It's not even 10 minutes a day. And then it sends from their shared domain, whereas this is going literally from your inbox, landing in their primary tab, because it's as though you have personally emailed them. So the real cost of having a rented tool stack is hundreds to even thousands and thousands a month, whereas this is just $100 a month with Claude, because you just plug it straight into your Gmail or your Outlook or whatever email thing that you're using when you personally email people back and forth. And so if we really run the numbers, for $100 a month, it's about 10 cents an email, and every single one is actually landing in the inbox. And so now you understand the 3 emails that are being sent, and that they are all being sent on the same email thread. So if the prospect doesn't reply, you, aka Claude, in your Chrome actually replies to that email that you already sent, so it goes on the same thread. Now you get that? It's time to actually build this into Claude. And because I went through that already, now you'll understand how simple this really is, because it's really 3 tasks, 3 scheduled tasks in the back end of Claude, which I'll show you how to set up. But the first one is sending the new email, and specifically we set that to 15 a day every day. We don't skip weekends. It still works very effectively on weekends, funnily enough, because for B2B sales, let's be quite honest, business owners are still looking at their email inbox, okay? The second task is the follow-up agent. And what the follow-up agent does is 3 days after the first email, and then 10 days after that second email, it follows up to anybody that hasn't replied, because the third task is the watcher. So it's watching to look for replies, so that then either you or somebody from your team knows to respond to that prospect, because that's the part where I recommend that you do step in manually. You could have an agent to do that part too, but we've just found that it's more effective for closing high ticket B2B deals if you're the one that's actually responding to anybody that responds to you. So I want you to just think about it like you're doing this all yourself. Imagine me sitting behind my computer, sending out emails to people that are already on my email list. So I go to my email list, I grab Tom's email, I put it into my Gmail, and then I start typing an email to Tom based on what the information that I can find about him on the internet, right? That is literally what my computer's doing. It's just that the AI is doing it for me instead of me having to go and do it myself. So in order to make this work, those 3 tasks talk to each other through one shared spreadsheet. So they each update the spreadsheet on a daily basis, just like an SDR would do. But let's be completely real, SDRs hate updating CRMs. Now, you could also attach this to your CRM. I've just found that it's a lot easier to attach it to a spreadsheet when it comes to Claude reading that information. So for example, this ensures that nobody gets emailed twice, and that if anybody does reply, they get pulled out of the follow-up queue. And if you check here, this is how it looks when it's running. So this lives in Claude Cowork, and I didn't build any of them by hand, actually. I just described what I wanted, and Claude did the rest. So you'll open up Claude and head over to scheduled tasks over here and hit new task, and you can hit create with Claude. And essentially what you'll do is you'll grab the list from your email list. And when you're creating the list from your email list, you can literally just grab your whole email list, or you can segment it by people that have booked calls with you in the past. Or you can just download a CSV of the whole thing. And right here inside of the scheduled task, you can just turn on your mic and say, I am looking to set up a daily outreach campaign so that once a day, through this CSV file that I've got here, you are going to reach out to 15 people every single day by controlling my Chrome and going into my email inbox and sending an individual message to one person on this list, one by one, every day. The message is going to be really simple, and the email is just going to say, hey name, are you still looking to outcome? And then in there, the outcome is obviously what you do for your business, the benefit-driven outcome that I mentioned earlier. And then you sign off with your name. That's the first step. Then Claude, what you're going to do 3 days later is you are going to go onto the internet and find everything out that you can about that person. You're going to look at their LinkedIn. If they've got a branded domain, you're going to go and look at their company. And then you are going to send a follow-up 3 days later that says, hello name, I noticed XYZ about ABC, something that they're up to right now, and it looks really, whatever it looks, really cool, really interesting, really exciting. Are you still looking to outcome? And then the next line says, I'm taking on X number of people who are looking to do blah, 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 whatever it is that your offer is, like the example that I shared with you earlier. That's going to be what you send 3 days after the first email. And then 10 days after that, we're going to send one final email to them on the same thread. All of these replies are on the same thread. You reply to the same email chain that you already responded on, even if they haven't responded. And you're essentially going to just ask them if they are no longer looking to do the thing that they said that they were looking to do. Now, Claude, the other thing to be aware of is that if they have booked a sales call with us in the past, mention in the first, second, and third email that they previously had a conversation with us about XYZ, whatever it is that the offer is that you do. If they came to our free challenge about AI, reference in the emails that they came to our challenge about AI. If they opted into a PDF about some fun recipes that I had, acknowledge that so that we can segment it completely. And you need to have an agent who's a reply watcher so that anytime there's a reply, we do not continue following up with them. Instead, I or my team get alerted to respond to that prospect. Go and build these scheduled tasks for me. And for context, I want 15 new ones going out every day. So then obviously 3 days after we begin, we're going to be sending 30. And then 10 days after that, we're going to be sending 45 a day, but it's going to stack over time. And then I want it set up so that every 30 days, we pull in any new emails from our CRM into this task. Let's go, Claude. And then you would just send that right here into the chat. I personally prefer this model. That's literally the prompt that you would put in for this to create the entire thing for you. Now, obviously, you'd want to watch it for the first few times when it starts sending those messages. And if you like what it's doing, the cool bonus tip that I have for you is this. You can also get it to go and connect with all the people who it is emailing on LinkedIn. Just log into LinkedIn on your Chrome and tell it to do it, and it's gonna do it for you. And you can start getting really cool with this, A/B testing the headlines, A/B testing the copy, because then you're able to optimize and improve as you go on. And like I mentioned earlier on in this video, the best way to do this whole strategy is with a warm email list, because these people are much more likely to respond to you. So if you don't have a warm email list, the easiest way to get those leads is through social media. So watch this video next that breaks down how to generate considerable volumes of leads organically through social media without running ads. I'm telling you, watch that next. It will make this entire process way more effective for you. And if you know anyone who's looking to do more B2B sales, send this video with them because they can make a ton of money from it. All right, head here next and I'll see you over there.